Hello and welcome to Read Me for Filth Therapy. I'm your guide and light worker, a Hextall, here to give you the honest truth about what you need to focus on moving forward. So in this specific reading, the question we're asking is, okay, you've done some shadow work, right? You feel like you have. You feel like you've been looking at your inner child, looking at your past experiences, really releasing what's toxic, what no longer serves a purpose. But we have a full moon coming on the 25th. If you're watching this at the time in March where it hasn't occurred yet. If you're watching this after the full moon, then you already know what I'm talking about. This full moon is going to reveal that there are still some things you might need to focus on and why. Okay? So this full moon activity coming up is really going to open your eyes to where you are still clinging to stuff, where you have not fully surrendered and trusted. All right? If you're a part of my light tribe, this is what is coming in for you. Okay? This is a general feel. So if you were drawn here, you're a part of this light tribe. And I'm going to let you know now, the full moons and the new moons may not affect other people the same way they affect us. So I'm going to tell you now, this full moon is going to be revealing your life purpose. That's exactly what the ancestors just said. If you're not clear on what you're supposed to be doing here at this time, if you're not clear on what your gifts are, where you should be focusing your energy when it comes to making financial wealth and things like that, that is where you're going to get clarity. Now, if you ain't been doing the work, if you haven't been doing the healing work, if you haven't been forgiving and releasing, if you haven't been joining courses that could help you to release grief and loss, those emotions, if you haven't been practicing things that help you get grounded and get emotional stability, then you are not going to be seeing what your purpose is. What the full moon is going to reveal for you is where you need to complete your healing process. I don't think I need this extra light. There we go. So, what vibe are we calling in as a collective? That's the first thing I want to do. And I did not have a deck pulled out for this. So, let me go with what's calling to me. I actually have a new deck. It's called Spiritual Awakening, but I was going to use it for my Spiritual Awakening readings. I also have Everyday Witch. And the Book of Shadows is calling my attention as well. I think to get a vibe of what this tribe is calling in as a collective, I'm going to try Spiritual Awakening. I was going to do Tarot, but I'm going to do Spiritual Awakening, 52 Universal Laws, Oracle cards, and see if we can get a consensus of what vibe we're calling in. Maybe we'll see what we've healed and what is the next thing for us to be focusing on. I'm going to pull 3, no more than 4 cards to get this answer. I asked that, ooh, okay. I was just going to say I asked that the guides that are ready to let us have it straight up to come forward, but they said kaboom, there you go. And I'm going to take 4 because that one wanted to come out. All right, so we got 4 cards. Let's see what's up. What is the general vibe of the tribe? What are we calling in as a collective at this time? So, the law of reciprocity. Give without expecting anything in return. So, there is a vibe for the next few days, and I'm feeling 7 jumped into my head. So, for the next 7 to 9 days, because this is showing me 9 moons, the next 7 to 9 days, be of service, give of your gifts and your talents and expect nothing in return. If you are able to successfully do this, You are going to be shifting your vibe into one where you're going to start to get back a lot. And you have to just be open. People are going to be giving back not just money, not just love, but even compliments, little things like that. You have to be ready to be open to receive. Also, you're calling in a vibe of the law of perfection. Choose to view life in all its glory. So we're getting into a vibration now where we're going to start to see reflected back to us exactly what we project. So wherever you're thinking, however you're viewing the world, however you're viewing your life, that's what you're going to see back. The law of perfection. So everything is going to be in perfect alignment with your energy. All right, what else we got? The law of mentalism. Get clarity on your core values and commit to what matters. So remember I was saying that life purpose thing? Well, yeah, this is pretty much where our vibe is. Getting into your mind, really getting clear on what you truly value in this world. What would you like to see changed? How would you like to see this world develop? And once you have your values intact, then you can commit to them and you can commit to the things you must do to manifest them. And lastly, we have the law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body. So we are in a vibe now where your health is going to be very important. And any triggers and any signs that you need to be checking it or something might be a little off, you need to take. Okay? And I feel like I just told myself that because I've been going through something a little bit here where I'm like, what is happening with my body? So let that be a tip for all of us, inspire all of us, and motivate all of us to keep our health in check. Pay attention to your health. So the vibe we're calling in as a collective is one where we're going to be preparing to receive, but in a mindset of giving, expecting nothing in return. We are in a vibration of seeing exactly what we put out into the world, our thoughts and our words reflected back to us. We are in a vibe where we're getting more clear on what we truly value, so it will help us focus on our purpose on this in this lifetime. And we are really in the vibration of making sure our health is good and following whatever hits or hints we get from our bodies as to what needs to be taken care of. On the bottom of the deck, you have the law of Dharma. Transform your pain into purpose. And this is a tip because this is my message for me. Something I've been told for many, many, many years. And now I feel it's the same thing for you all. This is like the strength card. It's all about the fact that you've gone through so much. You're so courageous. You've transformed aspects of your life people probably thought you were never going to get over. There are things you faced that other people would have been scared and ran from. And maybe you sit in that pain sometimes. Maybe sometimes you remember those things. Maybe sometimes you think of the people who caused them. Whatever the case may be, it's time for you to take your experiences and put them into alignment with your life purpose. Whatever you've gone through, it's meant for you to use it in a way that it can help others be courageous through their storms. Wow. That's what I got as what we are calling it as a tribe. We are all healing. I just got a peek at a card that just said healing, and we're really healing from disappointments and getting a better grasp on our core values and our dreams so we can manifest them. If your dreams haven't been manifesting, what that means is that either they're not clear or you're just not in the vibration. You don't really believe that they can manifest. Okay? There's something there that needs to be tweaked. But anyway, that's what we got for the general vibe of the tribe. Now, let's take a look at this pick-a-pal reading. Okay? Let me set myself up so I can see everything. All right. So we have 3 pals here. You can choose your pal by the top card or by the object. I would prefer you chose it by the object, but if you feel more called to select a card, do that. Let your guides guide you. All right. So one, we have Palo Santo stick for purifying and cleansing areas. And the card with it says Jabora Severity. Pile 2 has this beautiful karmic cleansing amethyst ring. And the card, the element of water. This is so interesting because I did not line these up to match their objects at all, but it looks like they all do. All right. And pile number 2, you have the bell. This bell is used to clear spaces, wake up any energies that need to be focused on and those that need to be cleared. And your card is 30th Path, the Sun. Try not to hold them too long. Y'all tell me if I hold the cards up too long, because I get annoyed with other intuits when I'm on their channels and they're holding the cards for like 20 minutes and I'm like, we made our choice, like, let's go. Maybe that's me, I'm impatient. All right, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Make your choice. I'll be back with pile number 1. Hey, pile 1. Welcome to your read for Filth. All right, so my pile 1s, you were drawn to the Palo Santo stick. I'm going to light it now because if you were drawn to this stick, I do feel that there is a need for you to release some negative or toxic energy. Maybe you've been thinking about someone who triggers that in you, or you're around someone, or you work in an environment like that. Whatever the case may be, it is time for you to release, clear some energy, okay, that no longer serves a purpose in your life in a positive way. And you know what that is, my ones. I feel like if you're here, you know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you don't, you're going to find out. So card number 1, Jabora Severity. This card is going to tell you how you're currently meant to level up. So I'm reading that last. First, we want to hear everything else. Let's see if my power 1s are going to be read for filth or just read with kindness. Let me stop. It's always a kind read. People assume read for filth means you getting spazzed on. No. Read for filth just means you getting told everything. Stuff that you probably don't even want to hear. You're going to hear it. All right. Where or how have you been healing? Let's look at that first. So that's those 3 cards. So, wow. Divine Self. With some orange, my ones, that's going to really put you in an energy of divinity, connecting you to source, opening up your sacral chakra, which is beneath the belly button and above the pelvis, and vibrates to the color orange. It says intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. So you have been doing some work. Maybe you've been praying a lot, meditating, whatever you've been doing, it's really connecting you to the Most High and your connection to the Most High within yourself. You're really activating your own divinity. Your intuition is probably really off the chain right now, very much on point. Your connection is very strong. Wow. Some of you may also have past lifetime ties to Tibet and monks. I'm hearing, if you feel that, then take it if it resonates. You also have Haniel, Archangel Haniel coming through in the color silver, which is also a color for you. Orange and silver are colors that would be great for you at this time. And you are in your goddess or God energy. Psychic ability is on point, sacred and proud. So my ones, you've been doing the work. I'm very proud of you guys. You've been doing something. Even if you feel like, well, I don't meditate. You pray or you talk to the Most High. You've been talking or you've been doing something, because you have shifted your energy into one where your intuition is so open. Like your ability to know things, to feel things is so high right now. So you have healed where your third eye may have been blocked and where your connection to the divine may have been blocked. You fixed that. And you have surfing rainbows on the moon. So these cards are a little bit more complex and deep. I'm going to go to the book for you with the Dreamweaver's Oracle card. And it says, the power of imagination, when led by inspiration and intuition, the source of innovative thinking and being playful. So you're at a place where no matter what you're asking, your answer is going to be the same. It's time for you to have fun. Yeah. It's time for you to imagine and to dream without limitations. You're a powerful co-creator in this world, which is obvious here. And you got to give yourself more credit than you do. You know, you still doubt if you can achieve things in your life, your career, relationships. It's not that you're not good enough. You know, have you placed limits on yourself or others? You know, maybe you already have the best of the best, but you have a limited view of things. Okay? So write down your dreams and your goals, your deepest desires for your life, and play with them. You know, act like they already happened. You're limited only by your perception. So what you're healing at this, what you have healed, I feel, is your ability to free up your thinking. I don't think your thinking is so limited, whereas now you can see how you can do and accomplish and manifest, whereas maybe at one point you couldn't see it. Now you're seeing it. That third eye and that crown chakra feels very open. Dope, dope, dope. All right, so what's improving in your life now? Beauty Way. Oh, my ones, I should have chose this pal. You guys have been doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I'm sorry. If y'all don't know that classic, then that went over your head. But y'all been doing it. So, what I'm getting for you with what is improving in your life right now, it feels like relationships. It's like the ability to recognize the beauty that is all around you, the ability to recognize the beauty that you are and that you hold within, taking time to stop and smell the roses. It's time for you to play. You've done the work, my ones. It's time for you to take a deep breath, look up at the stars, and recognize the splendor that's all around you. Because when you can see the beauty in any situation you find yourself in, you can receive the lesson that life is trying to teach you in a more kind and gentle way. So at this time, you're just being told to chill out. You know what I'm saying? What's improving in your life now? Your ability to experience the beauty that life holds. Yeah, I don't know where to put this. I'm putting it over here. Alrighty. So what still needs your attention, if anything? Ace of Swords. You had a fresh new start, baby. What still needs your attention is your intuition, your inner knowing, the truth, your communication abilities. Let me see what else we got. The Knight of Swords, reverse. So it does have to do with communicating. What still needs your attention is, for some of you, okay, and take what resonates. For some of you, there's a need for you to speak your truth to somebody. And not in a crazy, like, la da 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 way. because this is showing somebody running in like with some wild energy. You want to come calm. All right, you want to come balanced and connected to spirit. Whatever it is you have to say is going to be a fresh new start, a door opening for fresh new start on something with someone or on your own. Now, for others of you, I'm getting somebody wants to come to you and tell their truth. And they may be coming in a little crazy. It feels like you know who it is intuitively, and you know that perhaps this is a long overdue conversation that will bring things into balance. Just watch the ego, okay? So there is a situation between you and someone else that still needs to be dealt with. All right, still needs your attention, still needs some honest communication, or yeah, that's what I'm hearing, some honest communication. All righty. Okay, so last but not least, my ones, y'all didn't really get ready for filth. Y'all did the work. Advice for using this the eclipse energy, because you know that full moon is also on the day of a lunar eclipse. So how can you best use this eclipse energy? This is my read for filth deck here. It says, your crown chakra says the divine sees you, okay? Stop worrying. You're so covered, it's nuts. Didn't I just tell you that about your divine connection? Like, they're literally telling you whatever it is you're worrying about, you need to stop, because you're so covered by the divine. You're so connected in the crown chakra that it's like, cut it out. You're good. You will have a long life looking all young and shit. So my ones, embrace your youth. Have some fun, because you're going to live a long time and you're going to always look younger than you are. So match that with your activities. You know, have some fun. Don't always be so bogged down with serious stuff and work. And you got your soul star chakra. Ooh, that's 12 inches above the crown. Says you're going to be forced to remember your gifts. So open up and let those downloads in and get a reading to be clear. And here you are getting your reading. So it's letting you know they're going to be giving you some downloads that are going to help you to remember gifts you had from past lifetimes. Okay, so just open up, meditate, let those downloads come on in. All right, and if you're not clear about what is coming through, then book yourself a reading, is what they're telling you. With anyone. Of course, I'm going to tell you with me, but with anybody. All right, and so your first card is how you're currently meant to level up. It says might, discipline, and karma. Well, how you're meant to level up at this time is clearing karma and really getting disciplined in and clear on what it is you want. And that's what I'm feeling for you with all of this intuition and psychic gifts and Ace of Swords clarity. There is a need for you to be very clear at this time with what you want, what your dreams are, what your goals are. That way you can't be upset, you know, when you don't receive that. You're clear, okay? So they want you to be clear and disciplined in whatever it is that you do to maintain your balance and focus. Also, if there's anyone you're angry at, you're going to be leveling up in that you're going to find, or you're meant to find, better ways to communicate without spasm, without cursing somebody out, without lifting up your sword and wanting to hurt someone. You are going to be leveling up in that you're going to find a way to express yourself and not let this fiery energy of Mars make you go over the top with it. Okay? Some of you here may be fire signs. All right, that's what I got for you guys. It's really what I got for you ones. It looks like y'all did the work, so I don't have much to say to you except what your ancestors came through with today. So that's what I got for you guys. Hope it resonated. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel so we could grow. Hello. And I could keep reading y'all for filth. You know, it is a sort of therapy, you know, because it's one that snaps you out of it radically. It's like right there, right then, wake up. This is what it is. So It works for some, doesn't work for others, whatever. Read the description, join my workshops. You know, let's vibe. Book a personal reading. Pile 1, you were told to, so I'm available. Well, I'm not always, so book quickly. I rambled on long enough because you guys need to do some talking. Maybe that's why y'all got me blah, 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 blah. All right. Anyway, on that note, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. I'll be back with Pal 2 later. Hey, Pal 2. Oh, shit. 2. And I did the... And my bro man from the 5th floor. Why did I say Pal 2 and showed y'all 3 fingers? Okay. All right, Pal 2. Maybe you also were drawn to Pal 3. So if you were, listen to both. I don't know why I just called y'all Pal 3. I mean, I called y'all 2 and then showed you the number 3. But maybe 3 is significant for some of you as well. So you were also drawn to this ring. Now, this ring has 2 stories behind it. On one hand, when I bought this ring, it was meant to be my engagement ring. So, for some of you, it could mean you're going to get a proposal. But this is also the engagement ring to the person that I currently had to break off the engagement to. It's not from the person that I am married to. So, that also means some things that you've committed yourself to, you may find you have to walk away from. Also, on another note, this ring was designed to free up karma. And it's just interesting how, you know, it has the water waves like designed to free up, to get things flowing and moving. And then it was put with the element of water card, not intentionally, but apparently intentionally by your ancestors and guides. And this is an amethyst. So I do feel like you have a lot of stuff going on in your head at this time. Mental things. Maybe you're thinking a lot and not flowing enough. I'm also hearing some karma shifting, or karma that you created coming in now. That's what it is. Karma that you've created is going to be coming in now, good or bad. So take account of how you've been the last 5 years, what they're showing me. And you're going to have some karmic reactions coming in from things you've done. Okay? They're showing me a cleansing. I just feel like you're getting a cleansing at this time. All right? Or you're being beckoned to cleanse in some way. And you have the element of water as your main card. This one I read last. Okay? So, let's get into it. Where or how have you been healing? Wise decision. Have all of you guys been doing the damn work? Y'all been doing it? My Reaper Filth people been doing their thing, because my Get Into It channel, not everybody been doing the work. I'm going to tell you that. So you guys, big ups. Well, let me shut up before Pal 3 shows me otherwise. But Pal 2, it says wise decision, accurate, brilliant, organized, validated. So you have a choice, or you had to make a choice. And maybe you've been sitting on it. Maybe you haven't been doing it. Maybe you've been procrastinating. Maybe you felt like you had to rethink it. Maybe you were just not feeling like you knew enough to make a decision. Well, whatever decision you make or that you have recently made, you're getting kudos from your angelic team that was the right choice, okay? So if it was a choice to join a program for healing, to do something for healing, it's the right thing to do, okay? If it's a choice to do something that would boost your healing in some way, that was the right thing to do. They're applauding you. You also have Archangel Raphael coming through. Wear some green, my twos. Color green is going to make you feel so open to abundance. Prosperity and abundance, I'm hearing. And love. Archangel Raphael comes through to let you know you have healed when it comes to love, okay? And maybe you went through a lot of heartache, my twos, but you are doing the work to heal your heart. For that reason, doors are opening for you. You might find opportunities to travel, and you're being beckoned to take them. Like, he's like almost saying, you need to go somewhere, you need to travel. Maybe that's a decision you made, okay? Or it was a decision based on someone you loved and you had to walk away. All right, what else we got for them? What, where, how have they been healing? Even wisdom needs to rest. Is this my pal? Why are they telling people they need to rest? Okay, so perhaps you have healed an aspect of yourself that constantly felt it had to keep pushing. You had to keep going. You had to keep making sure you're doing something. I'm going to look in the book for you too. But it just gives me the energy of finally gaining the wisdom of knowing when to pull your energy back, knowing when you need to rest, knowing when you need to chill. Maybe you was somebody that was always like, go, 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 go. Okay? It says, giving yourself time to slow down and dream, allowing ideas to form without forward movement, a necessary natural cycle of downtime. So, yeah, they're letting you know that you have healed a certain aspect, or this aspect still needs healing. Either you need to heal this thing in you that feels like if you slow your pace, that you're gonna miss out on things. If you take a vacation, you're gonna miss out on something. It's time for you to know when to schedule to do nothing. Okay. And then for many others, you've healed this aspect where you now know I have to put rest and relaxation into my schedule. All right. So, what is improving now in your life? The ghost dance. It feels like a connection to your ancestors may be improving now for you. Whew, I'm hot. Yeah, this pile, I was not sweating like this for the first pile. So there's something with your ancestors that they are really, really, yeah. As soon as I open up the book, it talks about the ghost dance of the American Plains Indians that united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. So your ancestors are coming through with a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. All right. So this is what you need to do. Create a sacred space in your room or your home, like an altar or something. Light a candle to your ancestors and just sit and breathe and take in that wisdom. Okay. Just take it in. You're at a point in your life where you're done repeating the tragic stories of your ancestors, okay? And the gift they're giving you at this time, what's improving in your life is your ability to step into abundance that is offered to you, to receive the gifts of those that have come before you, and to have a whole new story for your life. You are meant to end any generational curses that have been blocking abundance. And at this time, that's what's going to improve in your life. Okay. So you've been doing some ancestral healing work too, some of you? Alrighty. So what still could possibly need your attention? Ten of Swords. You walking away from all this BS. Any BS that was in your way. And the Three of Pentacles reversed. So your collaborations, who you work with, needs to still be looked at. You've been hurt a lot by past collaborations. Maybe people backstabbed you. Maybe people stole your idea. Maybe people took your money you invested and did not give you back your end. So there is still something with that you need to look at. Maybe there are people you need to forgive, or a community you need to forgive, that you felt really betrayed you, or maybe betrayed your expectations in some way. When you get to Ten of Swords, it does speak of very rough time, going through some hardships. And when you have collaborations reversed, the 3, it just gives me a feeling that that's where you were struggling. Maybe you made a decision to walk away from a community, to walk away from a certain job or a certain relationship. But whatever the case it was the right decision to do. And now they want you to look back and possibly work on forgiveness, is what I'm hearing. And you know we don't like that word here on Feel the Shift. I said feel the shift. Oh shit. I meant to say yo. This group meditate. Okay, y'all got my mind like all over the place. I feel like you spend a lot of time in your head. You overthink things, my pal. Twos. You overthink. Okay. But yeah. The worst is behind you. But there's a need for you to let it go. It's like you're still carrying that story of whatever happened to you. All right, so let me get you some advice for using the eclipse energy. There is an eclipse as well during the day of the full moon on the 25th. So how can you use this energy? It says you don't seem to realize many see you as a gem in their lives. You don't see it? So there are many people who see you as very valuable to have in their lives. Okay, and your guides feel like you don't see it. You don't see your value. You don't see how you're loved. You don't see how people love your humor and your vitality. All right, open up your eyes and look at yourself. Okay, and see how great you are. You have your third eye chakra says, you're right. Everything you feel is correct. If it feels good, keep the momentum going. If not, let it go. So whatever you're feeling, that's why I said this wise decision, whatever you're feeling, and it looks like the decision is to walk away from something. But you're right, all right? Whatever you're feeling about the situation or the people or the community or whatever, it is correct, all right? And if moving forward feels good, then keep releasing because it's going to feel more and more better as you do it. You know, and if not, you know, then find another path. Stay in it then, if that feels better. But at this point, they're telling you, listen to your intuition. All right. And lastly, you have your soul star chakra says, that's 12 inches above the crown. You have a crew of angels. Oh, shit. You have a crew of angels around. Do you call on them? No. So your angels are letting you know they're here, like obviously, and that you don't be hitting them up for when you're in need. Okay? You need to call on your angels when you need to make a choice, when you're confused, when you're afraid. Call on them. They got you. Okay? And it's just interesting that your first card is the element of water, and then you have these look like I don't like to call anything killer because they're not killer whales. Orcas, maybe orcas. Okay? So water and water. So this power has a lot to do with your emotional stability. And it says intuition, emotions, and love. You have love twice. So love may be something you really had to heal during this time. Or if you haven't done it, you need to focus on your love life. Things that maybe you did that you're struggling to forgive yourself for, or your mate. Maybe things in your being open to let new love in. Whatever the case may be, your emotions are big time at play, and this card is going to tell you how you're currently meant to level up. Well, intuitively, emotionally, and through love, you're meant to be able to flow. I feel flow being the main thing for you. But I'm going to look, as well, I always look in the books when it's a deck that I'm new with, and I'm still new with the Tree of Life, trying to understand it beyond just my intuition, but also the science of it. So this is all about, oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at air. I was about to say thoughts. Isn't it about emotions? Okay, but I did keep saying y'all all up in y'all head. So intuition, emotions, and love, all right? You also have, with this energy here, is also another angel, Archangel Gabriel, coming through. So Wow. All right. So what is the most powerful element? If there were any elemental Olympics, it would win. Okay, just saying, because it could cut through earth, it could put out fire, it can capture air within it. So don't underestimate this energy of water that you have. All right. Because when this card appears for you, it's letting you know that you can cut through what may seem impossible. All right. Using your inner knowing. So I do feel the level up you're currently meant to do is being able to flow through any challenges and obstacles. And though this may be an emotional time for you, your emotions are your radar system to alert you to where things need to change, where you can move from. You can go from like a raging sea to a calm lake. You really have to immerse yourself in a meditative process so you can restore balance. All right. Now, the book says you could be drawn to psychic and intuitive practices at this time, healing modalities too. Look for teachers and groups that can help you. If you feel you're overpolarizing on the water element, seek earth to help diffuse it. Water can represent love. Maybe a new romance is coming in. So they're telling you to wear the colors of the sea: blues, greens, purples, which all showed up in your read. And of course, drink lots of water. Okay, my twos? But what I'm getting for you is you're leveling up is in that you're learning how to flow, roll with the punches, be clear on the decisions you want to make, release the past, and open up to love. Love is very, very dominant in your reading. So expect that to be one of the things also coming your way in the next 7 days. That's what I got for you, my pal twos. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Read the description for other ways we could vibe. Literally, you were told that you need to join a workshop. I actually have one that's ongoing and one where I am live in it every week. Look in the description and tell you how you could join. Don't ignore your reading. I'm kidding. Anyway, you could always find a workshop or something somewhere else, whatever you feel called to. On that note, I'm sending you light and love. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be back with Pal 3. Later. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Let me sit down. All right. So you were drawn to the 30th path, the sun. This card I will be reading for you last. And you were drawn to the golden bell. Now, this bell is what I'm hearing for you, a wake-up call. So I have to ring it. Brace yourself. Okay. What that bell is about, if you were drawn to that bell, it really means that there's some... Okay, I was about to say thing, but they're saying belief. There's some belief you've been holding on to for a long time that it's now time to get rid of it. It could be a negative belief about yourself, about things in the world, about other people. It's just something now that it's time to break that monotony and tell a different story. Speak something different into existence. I'm also getting for some of you, there's a need to clear your space, cleanse it. Maybe you currently moved or someone has left your living environment, but there's a need to shake up the energy in that space and like clear out what is no longer, feeding you in a positive way. All right. So on that note, so just know that bell has a lot to do with clearing and waking up to something new. All right. So where have you been or have not? No, it's not. I'm sorry. I hope this pal has been doing the healing. Where have you been doing your healing or how? Okay. I don't know why I said not. Maybe this pal, what I'm feeling is some of you have been doing the work, but maybe you don't feel like you're getting results yet, or you don't see the results. Let's see. Let's look a little deeper. All right. So you have see the humor, levity, perspective, wisdom, and playful. You're a little too serious, my pal threes. You're focused a lot on things that are very serious, and they are like beckoning you to do something that's fun and see the fun, see the humor in things that you've been taking very seriously. So where have you been healing? You're starting to learn to see where things in your life that maybe you looked at very seriously, that you felt like were seriously transformational moments, or moments that might have affected your emotions in a bad way. You're now starting to heal and see the humor in some of the situations and people that you had to deal with. I'm also seeing, for many of you, you might find it fun giving readings. I just realized this dog has a deck. It must be made by the same person who made this deck. They have one of the decks I have here in the picture. It's an Angel Tarot deck, and that's what they're doing. They're giving a reading. So it's like, have fun. Do things that are fun to you. See the humor in things that most people would take very seriously, because this is a time in your life where I'm getting, you're wiser and you're realizing that some of the things that you took personally were really meant to just help you and up level you. Now, how else have you been healing? Wow. Wear some turquoise, my pal threes. That's going to be a great color for you. You are healing in a whole lot of different ways. Good Lord. Affirmations are going to be powerful for you. I see charity, answers, questions, pain, loss, chaos, forgiveness, betrayal, peace, greed, abundance. All of these things, all of this is what you're being healed. It just says healing, freedom, seeking, and forgiveness. So you have been working on forgiving people. You've been working on forgiving yourself. That was the healing that you really needed to do. And because of that, you are going to find a newfound freedom. Maybe just really feeling lighter. Um, yeah, when you let go of resentment and bitterness and pain, you feel a lot lighter. You feel like you've made it to the mountaintop, and now you are able to just relax and give that love and light back. So I do feel you have healed in a space of perspective, how you look at certain things, as well as I think that perspective is also helping you to forgive. Alrighty. Turquoise, good color for you. Alrighty. I don't want to say alrighty again. And let's see. How have you been healing? Final card you have: when a witch must drink their brew. Ooh. So it does make me feel like you are healing in a way that you are realizing the part you play in things as well. I'm going to get you the Dream Reaver's book so I could give you I think it has an affirmation. My washing machine is acting crazy out there. So I don't know what that means for you guys, pile 3. All right. Being unapologetically comfortable in who you are, trusting and knowing your own magic, being authentic and inspired, the courage to own your values and who you are, not succumbing to the spell of society. So pretty much this card is saying that you have healed in a way that now you realize you trust your own magic. You realize, ooh, my stomach just growled. I'm hungry. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. And that could also mean you need to eat. When a witch must drink their brew, maybe you need to drink or eat something yourself. That's watching this right now. But this is a time to ask yourself what is truly authentic to you, what is in or out of alignment with your values, and then make adjustments where they need to be. All right. Drink in your own magic. You do a lot for others. Maybe you are a healer. Maybe you do, I don't want to say magic, but maybe you help people manifest or transform in some way. Whatever the case may be, you need some of your own magic at this time. All right. So where you are healing with this card I'm getting is you're starting to realize that giving, sharing, doing was depleting you, and that you also need you also need your own energy and the gifts that you have to share. So you've healed the need to please everyone. All right, to be a people pleaser. All righty, so I'll move on from that. What's improving in your life now, my threes? You have the circle. So it does feel like a new, oh shiznick, my stomach is not playing. I don't want to rush through y'all read, but, and I don't want to pause y'all. Something in me is saying go, go, go. But it does reflect on this group because I've been hungry since I started this reading. But this group is when my stomach said, now we're going to be hangry. So what I'm getting is that you've been waiting for something, maybe this healing process to finally show you the fruits of your labor. And it just feels like an anxiety, something that is making you like hunger for this change. So let me see what the circle, also what the medicine is. No, I'm sorry, you got it right side up. So that's the invitation. So when the circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. Some of you may be dancers that chose this pal. I'm really feeling that this pal works with people in some way directly, not like behind the scenes, but directly works with people. If you're not, you should be. Because there's some, okay, what's improving in your life right now is your gifts that you offer in service to humanity, your ability to attract in your soul tribe and those that need you. That is what is being enhanced for you at this time. So it does feel like your soul circle is coming in of those that need what you have to offer, as well as those you need. Okay, so let's move on. What still needs your attention, my threes, if anything? All the piles have been pretty much doing the work. Your only thing is now you need to turn your focus inward and work on self. Healing, not so much healing, but work on self, doing what you want to do, having fun, feeling free to do what you want to do. You know? All right, so what still needs your attention in your life at this time? We got the Empress reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. So what still needs your attention at this time is something or someone you felt was like a soulmate or a soul connection that you realize was not. This energy here has kind of thrown off your creative ability, even for some of you, your fertility, just your ability to bring new things into fruition. It has you second guessing and questioning yourself a lot. So you still need to take a look at a certain relationship that you thought was going to be the one, or maybe they thought it could, and it does feel like a person and not a job or environment, but take what resonates. Whatever it is, it needs to be dealt with, and maybe from a humorous perspective, with some more wisdom from another perspective, period. And that's the only way you're going to be able to heal. It's something with a relationship that has gone wrong, and it kind of stunts your Empress energy and your creativity. All right, so focus on that. Advice for using the eclipse energy. The eclipse is on the 25th, same day as the full moon. How can you harness this energy better? These are the read for Filth cards. And the first one says, your crown chakra says divine light streaming in. You are open and in full alignment with source, my threes. Wow. Nobody got read for Filth so far today. I don't like that. I could have did this reading on my other channel. Anyway, all right. So your crown chakra is open. That's the top of your head. Vibrates to the color purple. Divine light is streaming in. So just letting you know that the moves you're making, the thoughts you're having, they're all coming in from the divine, from source, from God. You're fully connected at this time. Okay, so stay open. You also have, wow, your crown is very open. Crown chakra again. Your crown chakra, bleh, your crown chakra says detox your mind, body, and spirit. Time for a spiritual cleansing, my threes. And that could be spiritual in a sense of mental, emotional, physical. It's just a detox that is needed at this time. You need to cleanse in some way, okay? And lastly, how else can you use this eclipse energy? So during this eclipse on the 25th, you're really going to feel very connected to the divine. So any choices or action you want to take, do it then. If you need to meditate to get an answer, do it then. It'll be crystal clear. And also around the time of the week of the 25th, you should think about cleansing in some way. or detoxing. I feel like many of you threes, this is your last chance. Okay, there's something you've been doing, someone you've been doing, someplace you've been going, wherever it is, and you know it's not good for you and you're still doing it. You have until the 25th to start to pull your energy back from that. If it's an addiction, get some help now, okay? Because after the week of the 25th, what I'm hearing is you're going to start to see evidence in your health of anything you've been doing or not doing that is throwing your energy off, okay? All right, and lastly, wow, this deck barely has any chakra cards in it, and every pile got chakras. Your root chakra says, are you from this planet? Then get the fuck grounded. Sorry. This is the only pile that got red for filth. All right. So your root chakra is feeling like you are floating off into space. You need to get grounded. When they're asking if you're from this planet, possibly you're a starseed. That could be one thing. But it can also mean that you don't really feel connected here. Or you disconnect from this planet a lot. Or you don't feel supported. And for that reason, there's a need for you to meditate and ground that root chakra. Know that you are supported on this planet, by this planet, and get the fuck grounded. All right. Turquoise is a great color for you. Like I said, at this time, you see it showed up more than once. It shows up a lot in this reading. All through it, you see turquoise. So rock some turquoise when you want to feel lighter. I'm saying. Oh shoot, and I almost forgot your last main card. How you're currently meant to level up at this time. Well, my pile threes, you got 3. 30th, path of the sun. Purpose, vision, and self-mastery. You're coming into alignment. I feel like at this time, you're leveling up and mastering certain aspects of self-discipline. Maybe you're mastering your mindset at this time. Being able to shift your focus. Whatever the case is, they're putting you on the path, if not putting you right into your purpose, which I feel has been something you have visioned for a long time. It is now looking like it can come in. And I'm going to also read you a little from the book just to make sure I'm not leaving nothing out, because I think, does this give you? No, they tell you how to activate the path. Okay. I thought it gave you affirmation. All right. So this path links Yesod with Had and is the sun in astrology. Okay. So this card features the Egyptian god Ra, which I'm very connected to. And most of my tribe has had past lifetimes in Egypt, which is probably why we're all being pulled back together, because we've been together before. So where's the guidance? Okay. So this is all about governing the conscious mind, okay? Is there an increase in your desire to seek hidden knowledge at this time? Are you finding a way to work with ancient symbolism and mastering the skills of the alchemist, the magician? You could be beginning to understand the difference between intuitive thinking and insightful thoughts. One will aid you in your vision of what's to come, the other in how to get there. All right? So self-mastery is a feature of this path. How you control your impulses and your instincts. That's why I was talking about mindset mastery feels like one of the main things that you guys are leveling up on. And it'll help you release certain fears or find a way to be present in those fears and work through them. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the book and channeling at the same time, so that's why you're getting a lot of pauses. Okay. So it does feel like you're going to find more time to be around friends and like-minded souls with the circle. This also speaks of like-minded souls and friends and companionship and good conversations all coming in. All right. But you're being told at this time, you're leveling up in finding your light and standing in it and shining unapologetically. So if you've been one to dim your light in the past and not stand right in it, you are at this time leveling up to a point where you will not be able to dim your light. You're going to be like the sun. And that's what I got for you, my threes. Yeah, these were some pretty quick reads. I hope this resonated. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're always welcoming in new light workers. Check out my other channel, Get Into It. Read the description for ways that we could vibe. Also, join one of my workshops I have coming up. It will help you to thrive. And on that note, I'm sending you light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Bye.